All right, so I got some bad news. Battery is down to 0%, 0 miles. It's all in the red. I got a big error message there, the depleted battery a second ago. And, well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we got a little interesting video actually. Today what we're going to do is we're actually going to be driving the vehicle. But I have about a 65 mile trip to work, and currently I am sitting at 60 miles of range. So we're gonna see if it's accurate, see how close the range is here on the Mach-E. Now this is after this new update where I actually was getting decent range numbers there, all the way up to like 245 miles of range after 100% of charge. And it's supposed to track your miles per kilowatt a little bit better and give you a better range update. So we got 39% of battery, 60 miles of range, and about a 65 mile trip to work. So let's see if we get there. All right, so we're about 5 or 6 miles into the trip. And I'm down to 55 miles of range. Now I put the navigation on in the car, and of course it told me I needed to stop at a DC fast charger. The problem here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland is that we really don't have any fast chargers actually. So it's actually wanting me to stop at a Nissan dealer down in Salisbury. Of course I run a Ford dealership down in Pocomoke, and there's no fast chargers at all in that area. Literally, I plug into my level 2 and that is the charger in the area. So, Electrify America, if you're watching, we need chargers here on the Eastern Shore. ChargePoint, if you're watching, EVgo, we need chargers here on the southern portion of the Eastern Shore. EVgo has some chargers up in, the northern part of the Eastern Shore, but that doesn't help us down here. So, if you guys are watching, we need chargers, and bring them down here. But anyways, we're down to 54 miles. Now what I've done is I do have the climate control off, which kind of stinks because if you can see, it's 17 degrees outside, so it is cold. Right now I'm running at about 1.9 kilowatts or miles per kilowatt, which stinks. Down to 53 miles now. So yeah, it's not looking very good for me. Hopefully I tap into that that unusable gross battery that's in the back there that they don't actually display on the range. Hopefully I'm able to tap into that, but with it being so cold out, I got zero climate control on, which makes it super cold inside the car. I would not be doing this with my kids inside of it, but for me, I can bundle out my jacket. I do have my heated seats on. I also have the old flaps on my polo shirt up. I do have the heated seats on. Now it is only on level 1 because these heated seats actually get pretty warm. And then if I need to, I could turn on my heated steering wheel to heat up my hands. So let's keep on driving down to 52 miles and about 60 miles to go. All right, so we're about 27 miles into our 65 mile trip. The map says we have, drum roll, as it loads. I don't know if you can tell, but it's so cold in here. You can see my breath there fogging up like it's outside. So we have 37 miles to go, and we have 32 miles of range. Currently I'm on Blue Cruise, so the vehicle is literally driving itself. I have both hands free. I just got to watch the road, but the vehicle is currently driving itself, which is nice. But now we have 31 miles to go, 17% battery life left, and we have 36 miles now to go. So we've got about a 5 to 6 mile difference in range. We'll see how that goes. We're coming around the top portion of Salisbury, and well, we'll see how this goes. I may be pushing in 18-degree weather. Hopefully not. If I get 5 miles away from the dealership and I run out of battery and it completely stops, I'd be pretty upset, but we'll see how it goes. Put down in the comment section below if you think I'm going to make it. If you don't think I'm going to make it, be the the Debbie Downer and put down in the comment section that I'm not going to make it. But let's continue on and see how far I go. Alright, so we are now at 9% battery life left and 16 miles of range, and we currently have 23 miles to go until we get to work there. So now we're about at a 7 mile per hour difference. We're going in the wrong direction. Long story short, we are at 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour now, where we were at 1.9. Again, still no AC in here, or no heat in here. And I got the heated steering wheel on, which I had to stop doing the hands-free driving, mainly because my hands are so cold that I had to stick them back on the steering wheel just to get them to warm up a little bit. Still super cold inside here. I do have my one level, or the first level of the heated seats on, and I did decrease my speed because with EVs, the faster you go, the quicker it burns up that battery. So I did decrease my speed. So I'm going a little bit slower, staying in the slow lane and everything, and hopefully we get there. We are now down to 8% battery life, 15 miles of range, and we have 22 miles now to go. So again, heading in the wrong direction. We need to be getting closer to, each mile, the range closer to the actual distance to go. But we'll see how we go. Let's continue on our journey. All right, so we're down to 10 miles of range now on the vehicle, 6% battery life, and we got about 17 miles to go to get to work there. I'll tell you what, I think the gas stations on the side of the road are starting to torment me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I drive by it, I'm like, man, if I had a gas car, I could actually have some heat. My hands wouldn't be so cold, and my feet wouldn't be freezing me. So yeah, they're starting to torment me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But hey, you know what? It would be nice to have heat, and that is one benefit of a gas car. You can stop right at one of the 1,000%, 1 million gas stations, however many there are across the nation. But you can stop at one of the gas stations, take 2 minutes to fill up and back on the road, and you could turn your heat on. So down to 5% battery, 9 miles of range, and 16 miles to go. So let's continue. All right, so we just hit 0%. It technically says I have 1 mile of range left, and I do have about 5.5 miles to go. But I did get this very alarming message there that said, depleted battery, stop safely now. And it was in big red letters. I'll post a picture. I took a picture of it. But it said stop safely now, big red letters on it. And now traditionally the percent on the screen here just hit 0 miles of range. Actually, there it is, 0 miles of range. I'm gonna get about 5 miles to go. I still got ample power. I'm going just over 50, so I still got ample power. It is trying to regenerate a little bit more now, which is kind of interesting to think. But 0% miles of range. I've turned off my heated seats, and I've turned off my heated steering wheel. So we are rolling. I also unplugged my phone. So we are literally running on the last bit of juice that we have. About 5 miles to go now. We're getting about 2.7 miles a kilowatt. So we're gonna drive until the Mach-E doesn't let me drive anymore. All right, so I got some bad news. Battery is down to 0%, 0 miles. It's all in the red. I got a big error message there, the depleted battery a second ago, and well, we made it to work. That's the bad news. But we are completely out. I mean, this is out. So when I go to put my foot on the brake to start the vehicle, it's got a little turtle there. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. When I go to turn it on, it tells me depleted battery, stop safely now, and charge vehicle to start. So will not actually let me drive anymore because I'm on 0%. But hey, you know what? We got here. Super cold day out today. So the battery was depleted. And but hey, you know what? 65 miles. You know, I got the turtle mode right at the end there. So, you know, I could have probably gone a few extra miles there. But, you know, we got to work. That's the most important thing. And, you know, that was a kind of interesting video. I am cold. I'm going to go inside and get some hot chocolate and sit down next to a heater there because I am freezing. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Thanks for staying on. And if you got this far, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It would help me out so much. And I will see you in the next video.